was a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 37-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 55 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the first-round pick to Darius Randall. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. This is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Scotty Miller, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is out. Man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give them some break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
This is our time.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
14.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14. Chargers 10.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's into the hands of Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass to send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Again, Herbert. Left side here, and it's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At their own 47-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Herbert and 6 at the 16-yard line.
This is going to be intercepted. Patrick Queen. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays and safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive stretch is insane when you're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Pat O'Donnell set to go.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson going up top for Miller. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Scott Miller, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's pulled in at the 32.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50.
Yo, you know that was bullshit, bro.
He will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
30. Ravens 22. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got some space here. He's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 51, Ravens 22. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. Shakes off the sag. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But now, it's all for naught.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned a little more power and scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one area leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 75 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
26.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception.
This ain't no high school football.
Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Calais Campbell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. He's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Come